Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to be playing Viktor for a little bit. I just want to get Viktor's level up a little, just a bit, just so I can go ahead and take on harder challenges with some more ease. Also, I want to give him a epic relic slot just so I can go ahead and slot an epic relic on him. I went ahead and bought his bundle when he came out, so I have the epic relic that synergizes extremely well with him. I also bought it because, just generally speaking, it can have some synergy with some other champions, like Nami, for example, benefits a little bit from the extra cheap spell. What other champion cares about spell casting? I think, for example, Heimerdinger might be good with him as well. Anyway, let's get going. This is a bit rough. I might find myself struggling quite a bit against this adventure. If the opponent attacks here, how screwed am I? Should I play Viktor? Yeah, let's drop down the Viktor, and then we will go ahead and play Viktor's spell, and I'll just block like so. I can either take 6 or take 9. Honestly, since the opponent is a bit lower, I'm going to choose to take the 9 just for the opportunity to kill him next turn. Okay. I didn't get lifesteal on Viktor, which is quite unfortunate, but we can go ahead and possibly clear up the opponent's board here. And even if I don't clear the opponent's board, I can at the very least set it up so I can minimize the amount of damage I take the next turn. By doing this, yeah. Okay. That's a decent roll. And I even get the Death Ray Mark 2. So I can go ahead and kill that with the Death Ray. And honestly, I can just do this as well. Let's go ahead and grant that -2 power and vulnerable. We'll go ahead and kill that unit. And I'd say we're in a pretty safe position. Can just block here, here, and here. I wasn't paying that much attention to how much damage I took here and how much health I actually lost, but considering I have an extra 4 regen, theoretically I should be able to heal back up to full after this encounter? No, actually not. I ended up losing 13 health, which was way more than I anticipated. Acoustician, the Black Flame, Assembly Line. The Black Flame at the very least has Norusty, which gives us a unit that has above average stats most of the time, but it has absolutely no synergy for deck. You know what, sure, I'll take the Black Flame. It's the least bad option and it saves us some rerolls for the future. Honestly, Echo is very tempting. It's probably the best choice out of all of these because the Poro Snacks. Thank you for the comment. Echo is definitely the best choice here. The Poro Snacks will summon a buffed up Poro, so we can actually use it as a way to get a cheap blocker. I actually like this curve. We can go Forest Chief into the Black Flame, and we can use the iterative improvement in order to get one Forest Chief into our hand. So this way we can do this here, and now we just summon a 3-2 every time we attack, and set 3-2 gives us another unit once it dies. Oh, lifesteal on the elusive means that the opponent will have a lot of longevity. Not something I want. Yeah, now he attacks there. That thing gets buffed up. And it also has Spell Shield, which makes it so it's harder to kill it. I'm just going to attack, like so. If he wants to block here, I'll take it. Ooh. He actually saves the Startled Stomper and he buffs it up further. In fact, honestly, this is good. With Aftershock into Aftershock, I can actually go ahead and remove the Startled Stomper. Of course, I would need to be able to... Actually, never mind. This is... The better order is to go ahead and... Yeah, do this and this. This removes the Spell Shield on the Startled Stomper, and then the Aftershock removes it permanently. Okay, I found the answer. And now we're in a safe position, and we can just attack for game. Rather easily indeed. After this we already have a mid-boss, right? Yes, we do. At least to boot, so it becomes even more annoying. Okay, I'm definitely rerolling this. Akali Barkeep. You know what? Sure. Since it has cost reduction associated with it, I'll take it. Also, I'll take the Farsat alteration on Viktor, so we can have him in our opening hand more consistently. And for the card I cut, I'm definitely getting rid of the practical perfectionist. It's too slow, and it can't be used as a blocker, which is a problem because our deck is not that aggressive, so we definitely need the stall options. That's unlucky. The opponent just gets to have a Spiderling on the first turn. At the very least I have the Boom 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 with Spell Shield. And my units, like I was saying, and I just skipped 2 draws just like that. I'm going to end up losing this game, aren't I? I need to go for the Forest Chief, and I also need to go for the Black Flame. Am I just dead on board? I think I'm dead on board. 5. I have to take into account the effect of the Shrieking Spinner, so yeah, 35 damage. I get rid of 7, yeah, that's not enough. Skipping out on 2 draws right at the start of the game definitely messed us up. We lost way too much tempo. Fortunately, I can revive and try again. Let's toss all of these back. I'll keep the time trick as a cheap way to get a spell or to get a blocker. Now this is more like it. We can go ahead and go for the first chief. 2 times in fact. And now we can just go ahead and do this. We'll go for the Black Flame next turn. The Black Flame will allow us to get consistent Force Chiefs. I don't even have to worry about the opponent going ahead and stunning my unit. I can always summon another one just to get the benefit of the Force Chief. Okay, this is definitely going better than what it went the last time, or the last attempt. I am going to end up taking a bit of damage here, but I can just do this. I'll block here on the Elise, so I get rid of her, and I don't have to worry about her screwing me later. He has a buffed up board, but it's fine. I'll be able to attack with Echo next year. So I get even more units off of this, because Echo will give me a time trick that has the Porous Nex on it. You know what, I'm just going to get rid of that thing instead of going for the time trick. I don't want the opponent to grow that unit too out of proportion. And the opponent is out of value in hand. Lucky me. Ooh, denying me the healing. Clever opponent. But unfortunately it won't be enough. I can now just go for an attack and hopefully I'll kill the opponent here. I didn't even do the math. Actually, let's try to make sure that the opponent does in fact die here. Okay, doesn't die here. But he's getting closer to death, bit by bit. There is way too many spiderlings still in my deck. The opponent can get an entire board out of nowhere. At least that's what I worry about. Is that it? No, it's not it. Let's block everything I can. That's fine. Go ahead, opponent, deny me the healing. At this point, I no longer care. Now I get to kill the opponent next turn, right? I mean, he has nothing in hand. Not even that extra blocker he got will save him. Yep, that's what I figured. Okay, so we ended up losing the first time around, and we did lose our safety net in the form of the revive. But I think the hardest part is behind us, because we definitely needed the early draws in order to go ahead and get rid of the or take control of the board, since the opponent was more aggressive than us. The early draws denied us the board control we needed, so we lost. I think that won't happen in the future. Let's keep the Force Chief and toss everything else. Ideally, I would get a second Force Chief and a black flame, but I didn't, so we'll just have to make do with the ballistic bot. A simple 2-4. We can go ahead and drop down the clump of wumps. We'll buff it up with the buff them up with the ignition. Then I'll attack like so, force the trade. Ooh. You're using... Oh right, this is the Vicious Mockery. It's the thing that uses Gloom a whole lot. And it glooms your units once you go ahead and once he goes ahead and plays something that has more power than them. Fortunately, we can grow our units' power and health back up as long as they have tech, so we're relatively safe. Look at that. Our board is all buffed up. can even just go for the attack right away. Or not right away, but we can go for the attack and kill the opponent right away. This is our what? Our third offensive turn. Definitely went better than our fight against the mid boss. Some works maps, squeaker, xenotype researcher. Sure, let's take the squeaker. It's a 2 mana 2/3. 2 mana 2/3. Augment is redundant because it already has augment. 2 mana 2/3 with challenger. Do I care about that? Honestly, no. Let's see if the shop has anything better than that. Pyromania. We do have one spell that cares about that. We don't have any skills though. Death Ray. I could buy Death Rays and Mystic Shots here, but I don't think they're worth it. Let's just reroll. When you play a spell, gain 1 spell mana. It's interesting. I'm incentivized to go for a spell heavy deck then. Honestly, the quicksands are tempting. They're relatively flexible cards, and they're good in general. Do I take one extra quicksand, or is this enough? I'm going to keep 2 quicksands. Then let's go for the epic item chest. Honestly, with your spell to refill 1 spell mana, that means I can go for multiple time tricks in a row after I go ahead and level up Viktor. Which sounds pretty good, to be honest. Yeah, let's get rid of that right away. I don't want to give the opponent the opportunity to grow that thing. And I suppose I'll block the 2. That thing is a 1/1 anyway. Ooh, I definitely want to preserve that one. The affection portals, on the other hand, I don't need them, but I guess I'm stuck with them. And there goes our life steal. Well, fortunately we're getting the silences out of the way early. Ooh, that's exactly what I wanted. A black flame. Ooh, and we even get a shark chariot, which is synergistic with said black flame. The opponent is going to heal one of those units back up to full. I forgot about that part. Troublesome, but at the very least they don't have lifesteal, so I'm safe for now. Ooh, these units getting elusive. Now that's something I don't want. Let's get rid of the Force Chief with the Black Flame. And then I'll try to go for a Viktor next turn. I don't even know what consist of a big turn, but I suppose it involves echo and this borrow, and I'll duplicate with that borrow with the iterative improvement, and then I'll try to buff my board up as much as I can. Okay, so I didn't realize the opponent was that low, so I can just pull that thing, pull that thing, pull that thing, and then I force him to choose either one of those as a blocker, which guarantees the victory. Nice. Was that all? That damage all dealt by this spell burn? Because I don't remember attacking that often into the opponent. Ooh, quicksand with elixir of skill means that I can cycle them rather easily. Time trick with summoning beacon. Summon a follower with my cost from your regions. My regions are... I wish there was a easy way to check, but there isn't. Time trick already gives me enough board presence, so perhaps more back alley bar keeps. Just because worst case scenario is it's a 3-3. How many star Viktor is that? It's 4 star. I have the base Viktor powers and then I have spell burn as an extra. So since we're going for the back alley barkeep plan, I think I'll cut the boom baboon. It's just a 3-2. I don't even care that much about the what's it called, flame chompers I get off of it. Yeah, I'll keep the ballistic pot and the quicksand. I get Viktor anyway from the Farsight alteration. Yep. Unfortunately, I got the black flame on our opening hand, which we do not want. It's fine. Let's go ignition first. Buff up my board. Then I'll see what he does. Okay. I'm going to let this attack through. And then what do I block? What's scarier? Do I care about the ephemeral units being buffed up by 1? No, not really. So let's block that thing instead. Ooh. The Shuriman Tailstones gives us more cards, so that's why I chose it. Let's just drop down the Viktor. We buff up, we refill our spell mana, and then from there, what does the Shuriman Tailstones give us? Ruthless Predator. Ruthless Predator is quite the good card because it allows me to kill that thing, I'm pretty sure. So that's exactly what I'll try to do. Yep. It was obviously going to block something if I didn't pull there, so I wouldn't be able to win anyway, so might as well try to make the best, most optimal play. Do I want to be funny and Black Flame the Bakale Barkeep? It would be amusing, but I don't think it's correct. While I'm attacking, your spells and skills deal 1 extra damage. I don't think that's that relevant. But I need something that allows me to kill the opponent. So I'll try to see what the opponent plays. Killing... I didn't even realize the Viktor had elusive. Had I realized that, I would have just gone for the free attack and killed the opponent. But instead I was an idiot, and now the opponent survives for 1 extra turn, probably. Unless I kill him with spells. That can also happen. It's a very strong possibility. I think I'll kill him with spells. Yep, I'm killing him with spells. Kind of a funny way to just end the game. Not something that I expected would happen. I guess I underestimate how good Spellburn actually is. But it does make it so the opponents take a lot of damage over time. Now for our last power. Twice slain. Creates a 2-cost indestructible in hand. It's a created card. I'll take it just because it's a created card. Gold chest or a healer. Let's go for the card cut. I don't even know what card I'll cut, but I'm sure I'll come up with it. Come up with something once I get there. Probably the mechanized mimic. It's a bit too slow. Also, the Bakale Barkeep already does a pretty decent job of going ahead and giving us value and being a large unit. Oh no. Am I going to lose here? I don't have board control right now, and I think I won't be able to keep it, at least for the foreseeable future. Okay, that's good. The Clump of Wumps gives me something that I can play here, so at the very least I can play 2 units. And then I'll pass. Drain 3. Okay. I'm going to drop down the Viktor just because I need the blockers. And Viktor counts as 2 units. Well, I guess I'm using the indestructible there. Just to preserve the Viktor. Pass. Maybe I should have tried to use the X-Core Aftershock on something, but I ended up deciding against it. Let's quicksand that thing. Oh, all of this is terrible. Let's try to block in a way that minimizes damage taken. Also, let's try to... Why doesn't this X-Core... Why can't this X-Core be played? Is it because it belonged to a previous Viktor? Possibly. Well, let's switch that around in order to kill that thing. And now I only have to deal with those two units that are medium-sized. Caliber keep? Yeah, sure. Let's see what's behind door number 1. Mercenary manners. Still an enemy follower with 3 or less health. This round can't be played if you have 6 allies or landmarks already. I don't remember seeing this card at all. What follower would I even steal? Yeah, I don't think it matters. Well, anyway, what do I play here? I think going for the Viktor level up is correct. So I'll go ahead and play this. And then I'll attack with everything. I think I can bait the opponent into blocking the ballistic bot by doing this. And now ballistic bot is safe and the protopore is also safe. And I'll go ahead and kill that spiderling. Don't want it to stick around and give the opponent mana. Rude Awakening yet again. Well, let's go ahead and steal that unit. See if the opponent refrains from attacking if I have one of his units. Actually, no, he attacks anyway. I see you. Well then, guess I'll just go ahead and block like so. And I'll give that thing the Deathless. I like the Protoporo. Watch, the Protoporo is going to give me the victory. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and go for the iterative improvement on the ballistic bot just because I want to buff up my board further. And let's make sure the opponent has nothing to block next turn. Now, if the opponent somehow survives this next attack, I'm going to be surprised. It doesn't. Nice. So we're right at the end, if I'm not mistaken. Savage Shield, Hero's Horn, Inspired Plunge with Studded Leather. Know what, I'll take more Echoes. I think it's better than a card that's only slightly good. Let's get the Mechanized Mimic and Shop. None of those are good. Phalanx. Do we even have anything that targets our own units? We have the iterative improvement, but that's about it. Let's reroll. Arm to the Teeth. Nope. Sorcery. You know what? Sure. It allows me to go for some more expensive spells. I can go for the Bloody Business if I want to. An ally with 5+ power strikes an enemy. You know what? Since a lot of my allies do end up being quite high attack because of all my buffs. I think I'll benefit from having the bloody business. I'm keeping this end. I want the black flame, the quicksand can be played right away. Yeah, this is good. Sure, you can go ahead and attack if you want. Yeah, I think he can go ahead and attack right away. I'll go ahead and give my unit deathless. I'll go ahead and block here. And then I'll minimize the damage taken by doing this. Right of dominance can work in our favor. Ouch, it hurts, but it's fine. Let's play Bakali Barkeep. And now we've made up the loss of tempo. Also, I'm going to go for the black flame on the first chief because I want more units.
I did say I wanted to see the world.
Let's go ahead and attack with everything. Then I'll try to go ahead and go for a right of dominance on the first chief, like that. Yep. This is good. We're in a good position. Now all we need to do is not die to the ruination on turn 9. Actually, the opponent will be able to go for the ruination next turn. No. He will have 6, 7, 8, so he is 1 off actually. Can I kill the opponent here? No, I can only get a little bit close. Hopefully the opponent lets this attack go through. Oh, is there any way to kill the opponent here? I don't think so. Maybe I can fish for something? Nah, that doesn't work. We're going to have to wait. Maybe not for the next turn, but the turn after the next one. I am losing a lot of health here. I'm getting a little bit worried. And there goes all my units. Let's see if Viktor gets a spell shield. The time has come. Oh, if only I could quick send my own units so I could draw something, possibly get a spell and then kill off the opponent before I took that much damage. Maybe I can get a lifesteal unit. Oh, the fallen feline has lifesteal. Oh, and we even get an Herald of Spring, so we can give something lifesteal. Lucky me. I definitely needed that. Now I can go ahead and heal myself up back to full. Unfortunately, this is about as much as I can buff up my own units. Still, I do make up quite a lot of health back. Actually, I'll be able to go into the Garden fight full health. Nice. Goody goody gumdrops. I can even cut one last card here. What do I cut? Clump of Wumps? Honestly, I'm quite satisfied with my deck as is. Maybe the Neandroid? Or the Ballistic Bot? No, the Ballistic Bot generates cards for us, which is important. The Neandroid is just a unit that has stats associated with it, so maybe we can miss out on it. Hopefully I'm not making a mistake. Now watch, the Neandroid is going to be the thing that makes or breaks the Garen fight. What's the opponent's power anyway? The foe creates a fleeting single combat in hand. Oh, so it's just like regular Garen. Anyway, let's keep the Quicks and the Force Chief. Ooh, we have our neat little combo here. Let's go Force Chief twice. And then I'll go ahead and do this. Just because I want to go for the free kill on the opponent's unit. And let's give that Force Chief the indestructible, and that's good enough for the first turn. Okay, that's a problem. If only I could use the bloody business on it, but I can't. Let's go ahead and Clump of Wumps, I guess. The opponent is passing. Okay, I'll take that pass any day of the week. Then 9 cards in hand. I can play the Viktor. I get both the X-Score upgrades. Okay, that's to be expected. I can do this a whole bunch of times. And now I can go ahead and fish for a kill on that Garen. Actually, I don't even need to. Garen will die right away because of his own spell. Yep. Now he survives, except... No, he doesn't. Nice. We ended up using the opponent's power against him. Yep. Actually, I could have attacked with that Viktor. What am I doing? Oopsie. Oh well. I guess the opponent gets to live to see another turn. And from this position, I'm pretty sure I just win without much trouble. Okay. How about no, opponent? Let's draw, see what we get. Death Ray Mark 2, nice. So now we can even go for removal in case he tries to get rid of one of my units. Or in case I need to get rid of one of his units. I'm messing up my lines. Let's see if you can survive this opponent. Oh, he silenced one of my units. And he's single combating that one. Neat. Very neat. Unfortunately, the opponent's already dead. Nice. We ended up winning without much issue. I ended up losing to Elise midway through. But it doesn't matter how it starts or what happens in the middle. What happens is the ending. Or what matters is the ending. And the ending is that we got an epic relic slot and we leveled up Viktor almost to level 25. That was a good run. So yeah, that will be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for the video. Goodbye. Till then.